Hello and welcome back to our new diesel heater journey with an update and an upgrade. I like to talk about this new 5 kilowatt diesel heater and this 2-year-old 8 kilowatt diesel heater and the upgrades and the changings I made in the last couple weeks. But first, I would like to thank all the viewers who watched our last diesel heater video and subscribed to our channel, and for the many comments you left behind. I have read them all and now I know your concerns and ideas, which inspired me to make this video. I received the new 5 kilowatt diesel heater and can't wait to finally try it out. I think we can speed up the unpacking a bit and focus on what's important. I'm sure all of you know the parts are in that box, and if not, there are hundreds of videos here on YouTube showing it. The hard connected wire and the fuse are definitely new. All other accessories are the same for all diesel heaters. And on the red positive wire, there is a yellow sticker that shows you that you need a 12 volt 15 amp power supply to run the heater, if you don't use a 12 volt car battery. Just for the future to know what to expect, I checked what type of diesel hose line was installed. Nobody's enthusiastic about these green hoses. We'll see how long it lasts. Here are the in and outlets. The left one is the inlet and the right one is the outlet. For the test run I need more space underneath, so I added 2 pieces of 2x4 to bring the whole diesel heater up higher. I connected the exhaust pipe and the air intake pipe, and I installed the air filter, which makes much better impression than the one I had 2 years ago. Here again the information from the type sign. And a good shot fresh diesel fuel. And I connected the negative and the positive wire to the car battery. And now comes the scary part.
Start heating.
This thing can talk! And I was thinking I'm in the wrong movie.
Start heating.
Maybe in any science fiction movie.
Start heating. Faulty. Check fan or motor.
Is that not nice? A machine that can tell you where it hurts her.
Faulty. Check fan or motor.
And if you shut it off?
Thanks for using. I wish you a safe journey.
So the future is here now. But now back on Earth, I like to show you how many amps the 5 kilowatt diesel heater sucks out of the battery or the power supply at the starting and the shutdown cycle. Just to make sure that I can trust the little sticker on the positive wire for the battery supply connection, and that I choose the right size for the power supply that I ordered at the internet. Except here you can see when the glow plug is kicking in. The fuel pump is kicking in. The fan is going up in the RPM. If you are interested in these Vevor diesel heaters, I left an affiliate link in the description down below. and the glow plug shuts off. So 12.4 amps was the highest number. And this is what happens if you shut it off. The fan is running lower in the RPM and the glow plug kicks in again. And the glow plug is sucking 9.78 amps out of the battery. And that's only to dry out the diesel of the burning chamber. And then at the end,
Thanks for using. I wish you a safe journey.
is that not friendly? I like it. I definitely have some plans for this 5 kilowatt diesel heater in the future, so stay tuned. But now back to the 2-year-old one in our plastic shop. Since some viewers of our last diesel heater video expressed concerns that condensate would collect in the exhaust pipe, we will take a closer look at the condition after 5 weeks of use. The aluminum tape that I took off here was after 5 weeks still in a good shape, nothing was wrong with it, and just to let you know, it was just a temporary solution. I don't recommend it to use it for a permanent solution, just temporary. I disassemble all the temporary pipework. And to my own surprise, I couldn't find any exhaust deposits in the pipes. Which tells me the system is burning pretty clean. That would be definitely not the case if you burn waste oil. It's a diesel heater and not the waste oil burner what other people are use it for. Just one little drip of water at the outlet of the radiator. A lot of our viewers think there should be a lot of condensate left in the radiator. Let us take a closer look. A perfect job for my new Vevor triple lens endoscope camera with 4.5-inch screen. I couldn't see any exhaust deposits in the upper part of the radiator. It looks pretty clean to me. The pipe that direct comes out of the diesel heater after 5 weeks looks also pretty clean to me. There is probably a bit of condensation in the lower part of the radiator, but it is less than I expected. Not that much that I can't sleep at night. If you are interested in this triple lens endoscopic camera with 4.5-inch screen, I left an affiliate link for you in the description down below. But now I like to know how much condensate is built up in the exhaust pipe while using the diesel heater. Let us build quick a condensate trap to find that out. Don't worry, I know I should not use galvanized pipe because of it's not healthy, but I always choose the cheapest way to do these tests. The final solution would be out of black steel or stainless. To seal the jar, I use the regular rubber O-ring because of it's not getting that hot at that end of the trap. And for all the people with concerns about Teflon tape is rated up to temperatures from 260 degrees. I think I'm pretty sure on the safe side if I use it. And now the condensate trap is ready to go. To find out how much amps the 8 kilowatt diesel heater sucks out of the battery, I set it up the multimeter the same way than with the 5 kilowatt diesel heater. The glow plug shuts on. The fuel pump is kicking in. Fuel pump and fan are rising up. And the highest number is just a little over 11 amps, so exactly 11.17 amps. And now only the fan and the diesel pump, no more glow plug. It sounds like on an airport, but it's just our plastic recycling shop, and the 8 kilowatt diesel heater, the older 2-year-old version, is way louder than the new 5 kilowatt version. The new 5 kilowatt diesel heater sucks 12.4 amps and the old diesel heater with 8 kilowatts sucks a little over 11 amps. That tells me a 15 amp power supply should be able to support the power I need to run each of these diesel heaters. After 3 hours of running the 8 kilowatt diesel heater, I checked the condensation trap and it was exact what I expected. There is no condensation in the trap. So I don't need to be worried about condensation in the exhaust pipe at this point. Just to be on the safe side, I bought this nice little air quality tester with a 2-inch display. If you are interested in it, I leave the link for you in the description down below. I'm now always up to date with the air quality in my shop. And the last thing I changed on my 8 kilowatt diesel heater setup for my plastic shop was I kicked the battery out and I installed 15 amps power supply to run the diesel heater without the car battery. And if you are interested in one of these power supplies to power your diesel heater, just go on the link that I left for you in the description down below. So that's it for this diesel heater video, but there is way more I like to show and tell you. Stay tuned, and thanks guys for watching it. If you want to support us a little, you can buy us a coffee. I put the link for you in the description down below, and we see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe. It hurts nobody, costs you nothing, and helps us a lot.